But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea about this thing called chaos. Welcome to the most orderly Twitch stream and YouTube VOD on the internets. I mean, let's just get down to facts, folks. All right? I'm tired of the slander. All right? There's no chaos here. You know, there's no dumpster fires. It's just neat, orderly building and dupes, and it's nice. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, and thank you all for coming in today. We have a new follower in Lynn Riker. Welcome. And then we had some countdown love. Brian Matt 42. Are you ready for this? You ready? 25 months. 25 months. Happy 25 months, Brian, and thank you, as always, for the continued support. And then a little bundle of chaos coming in says the chaos is here. Again, more slander. I don't know what we're talking about here. Little bundle of chaos in with the 7 months. Welcome in. The person who hit the first button, first chatter is Slight Speed today. They also got the pandiculate and the drink in. Cheers to you. That's a little too warm. Oh. Thank you, Slight Speed, for the drink and early pandiculate. Dave Hammer coming out the booth with 5 gifted subbies. Dave, how's Train Life treating you? Thank you for the 5 gifties. Marunok, Lunar Ashley, Lord Warning Shot, Toff, and Fernando were the recipients. Rykar in with 1,000 bits. We can't start this early, chat. I need to keep up with chat. Don't yes too hard. Rykar, 1,000 biddies. And Twitch is reminding us that it is actually biddy bonus week. So if you contribute more than 300 bits, Twitch then gives you a Twitch then matches it. Not matches it. How do we say this? They give bonus biddies. Right? There's bonus biddies. Max in with an on-screen message. Thank you for the 100 bits. Of course, I thought it was 300, but Max just did 100 with the bonus biddies, and they still gave bonus biddies. My goodness. Taco Cats in with a follow. Welcome in. Thank you again, Rykar. Thank you, Max. I appreciate you. 3 starting dupes, or is the seed enough? The seed is all you're looking for. You are more than welcome to use the first 3 the same dupes, but you're not required. There are no really requirements on the Chaos seed. Thank you again, Carrie, for the pair of gifties. These ones went to El Playero 75, and we love Doggo. Tex Dragon, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate you, Tex. Yay! There's no buffering, Queen. Let's not talk about the buffering. There is no buffering. Carcana in with the 8 months. Thank you, Carcana. Brian Matt in with the 500 bits. Thank you, Brian, for 500 biddies. Chat. Sorial Blackfeather in with 150 biddies. Why is there a dumpster fire in your biddies, Sorial Blackfeather? There are no dumpster fires here. Kathora said 100 biddies. 1 ticket to Chaos Town, please. There's no tickets to Chaos Town.
2 like pie.
We just need order, right? Can we? It's a new world order. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna miss some of this. I'm trying, chat. Thank you, Kathor. I appreciate you. C. Grant in with pie biddies.
I too like pie.
Thank you very much, C. Grant. Jazzy 2 also in with some pie biddies. Max says apologies to wife for accusations of bandwidth theft. Oh, man. Thank you again, C. Grant. I appreciate you. Jazzy 2. Thank you for pie biddies. Sorial Blackfeather. There's always dumpster fires. Speaking of dumpster fires, I realized a mistake that we made last stream doing our stream math. We'll have to get to fixing that. Let's see if anybody... I want to see if anybody knows the math mistake that we made last stream. Ashy Washy says, order cannot exist without chaos. That's what it is. We're good stewards of order by providing it purpose and meaning. Julie Pixels in with the 50 biddies. Thank you, Julie. Welcome back. The Taco Cats, they seek the silence to chaos. Lynn Riker says, I'm brand new to Oxygen Not Included and fell down the rabbit hole of watching your YouTube series. Now the thing killing my colony is high temperatures killing my plants because the Drecos are a pain in the neck still. Drecos are hot, boys. You gotta be careful of those Drecos. Someone Games 9 in with the 5 months. Chat, we've reached a level 5 hype train. Well, we've passed a level 4 hype train. We're in a level 5. Thank you very much. Dolph said, Echo, do you know that train won't stop anywhere in the land of order? It circles right back into chaos land. Dolph, I hope you get to feeling better. I hope your both sides of your pillow are nice and cool while you're trying to get over your yuck. Lillegra in with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Iger says they're playing Frostpunk at the moment, preparing for Frostpunk 2. Very nice. Turtle says Echo is an entropy sink, as entropy must increase at all times. By Echo taking it, it allows order to exist everywhere else. Just Lil? Sounds good. Thank you, Lil. I appreciate everybody coming out today. Yeah, we got a good stream coming. We got a good stream coming. A little bit of max difficulty. We're gonna be working on it. Froggy in with the Prime. I appreciate you. Mr. Brain says, speaking of pillows, I had the most comfortable pillow ever yesterday. Very nice. I think I'm in the market for a new pillow. So the goal today, remember this is the goal because I think we're sitting at just shy of 1 ton of steel on the colony. So that's not going to really work. But I think we're going to try to go nuclear. All right? We're going to work towards the nuclear. Mr. Rusty in with the 500 biddies. Some choo-choo biddies. Thank you, Mr. Rusty. I really appreciate it. Little Bundle of Chaos, have you looked into Core Keeper? I know you've mentioned that you've wanted to branch out in other games. I think it might tickle your fancy. I think once we finish the YouTube series that we're in right now, Core Keeper might be the one that we give a look at least. Evil Milky, the milkiest of milkies in the realm of evil. Thank you for the 600 bits. Good luck with the chaos. There is no chaos. Mr. Brain says the Casper pillow is amazing. Is it too firm though? I like fluffy pillows. Like the purple pillows, the Casper pillows that are basically all that memory foam, they seem like they'd be too firm. Cathora says I've used a shredded memory foam pillow for the last 3 years and loved it the entire time. Max, give me a C. Give me an H. Give me an A. Give me an O. Give me an S. What does that spell? Echo. Max. Oh, I like it. By the way, looking at Frostpunk, it's 90% off at the moment. I think I already own it. Steam. Library. I do not own the Frostpunk. I thought I did. What is the goal for the YouTube colony now that you've unplugged the vent? That's a great question, Dark Wizard. 30 seconds left on the hype train. I appreciate all of the support. I was kind of wanting, or I was kind of hoping that chat would give me some more ideas of what they'd want to see out of the colony. Right now, I think we're just going to be going for sustainability. For instance, right now, we don't have an ice industry to be able to keep oxygen flowing, so that has to be something. The Riot Axes, there is no chaos, only Zool. I don't know what this Zool is. Oz, welcome in. Chat, we completed level 5, 89%, 12 gifted subbies, 4,456 bits. Thank you very, very much. Durizity said, I had suggested the new idea of trying to colonize the weird planets, oceans, shovel, etc., mostly ones you don't normally do. That is an idea, but that expands that playthrough for another 10, 15 videos, possibly even longer. And remember, we've talked about it before. There's a diminishing returns with the colonies as far as views and that sort of thing. So if the longer a series goes, the less people watch it. Have you not watched Ghostbusters? How do you not know Zool? It's been years and years since I've seen Ghostbusters. I have not seen the new one yet. I do know who Sarah Connor is. By the way, has anybody watched the Terminator anime? Is it worth a watch? Any point of interest you haven't done in a while? Asked Linder. I mean, that's a good question. Sorial Blackfeather says Terminator anime. Excuse me? It was on Netflix. I was scrolling yesterday and I saw a Terminator. I watched the preview. The one thing I didn't love about now that wasn't this one. The other anime preview that I saw was the Cyberpunk one. But it had the very, I guess, low frame rate anime. Transcensions, welcome in. Says it's 7.23 on Mal, so it's probably solid. Amy says pop culture is evolving. The young ones are developing their own. Quick, start telling about grass and lawns. You could try taming the angry tree in the YouTube series. We've done that a lot, Carthora. I'm trying to think of other point of interest things that we haven't really done in a minute. I don't know. A high temp melter like carbon or abyssalite. Locked Crow says, Echo, have you ever thought about trying the Stanley Parable? I do not know of the Stanley Parable. What is it that you speak? Melt the rocket? That's the goal of this series. It's a very, very funny game. Regis says, I'm not out of touch. It's the children who are wrong. Mini Soul Reaper, welcome in. I had to Urban Dictionary skibidi and phantom tax. Yeah, I have no idea. If it makes you feel any better, I have no idea what those mean either. And I'm hip. So a couple of little changes that we've made on the stream. So I need to make sure that, you know, it doesn't come with any repercussions. I put a limiter on the stream output. So you know how sometimes the clippies were super loud? It should limit it, right? It shouldn't get that loud. We'll see if it all works and all that kind of stuff, but there is a limiter. It's not set very low, so it shouldn't impact me. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Stanley Parable 2 is also out. It's fantastic. Excuse you, it's called Ultra Deluxe, and it's not a sequel, says Lost Crow. Skibidi is cool or whatever, or gross. It makes no sense. Yeah, see, those aren't real words then. Like, if they... Oh, there's so much about this. There's got to be, like, if I just said fernacle sack. From now on, fernacle sack means whatever I want it to mean. That's not real. That's not a thing. Get off my lawn. Get off my fernacle sack. Should we make Echo play one of the Chinese dating sims? Oh boy. Colonel Sanders in with their 22 months. Thank you, Colonel Sanders, for the continued support. Appreciate the prime. Are you planning on playing any new or different games other than ONI and Fallout? Look, Ma, a streamer. Yes, but I have to finish Fallout, and it's a thing, right? Like it's a deep dark hole. Some of the other games we're looking at is Red Dead Redemption, Cyberpunk. C. Grant says, wait, are we talking about fernacle sacks? No, Max. It's one word. It's fernacle sack. Regis says just another $300 to $400 and it's done. I know. It's like I'm still enjoying it so very much, but I also want to keep like, hey Echo, let's make more game. Let's play more games. And then I end up sinking myself into another game for 6 months. Lynn Riker says, all right, I got to bounce. Sadly, I've got responsibilities. No, you're good. There's never anything sad about you taking care of your responsibilities. Big ups to you. Big Wave Dave, welcome back. Let's see some hype in the chat. Tier 3, 17 months. Good to see you, Dave. Thank you so much for the tier 3. 17 months. Kathora says, yeah, Cyberpunk is another 100+ hours with how you play. What are you trying to say? You trying to say I'm a little slow? I'm not even going to attempt to try to read that, Sean. I don't even know how to read that. 'Twas brillig and be slithy toves did give and gimble and be wabe. All whimsy were my borough groves and be Rome's wrath I'll grabe. Turtle says, Echo, you should totally play some Creeper World. I'm not playing Creeper World, Turtle. I'm not doing it. Watching you play, it looks intriguing, right? But to me, it looks like one of those late 90s tower defense games that were freeware. Regis says he'll get finished in his own time. No need to be so fernapplesack about it. See, we just created a word. Queen says I have that poem memorized. That's a poem? Oh, it's the Jabberwocky. Oh my goodness, it's been years and years and years since I've even heard of that. Look, my streamer says, I don't know if this is a good or extremely bad idea, but some streamers set a time limit of like 2 hours to try new games. Well, so there's a problem with that. If I was don't get me wrong, I am very happy and proud of our success, and we do pretty well on Twitch, right? But we're still a very small channel sort of thing. Max in with another Giga emote. Fernacklesack emote when? We're still a relatively small channel. If I was carrying 1,000 or 2,000 viewers every time I went live, then you can be a lot more like, yeah, we're going to try it for 2 hours, see if it sticks, right? Those streamers have even a different problem because they can't play the same game because people want to see new games, right? They want to see the new stuff. That's where they go to see all their new games. So it's a very, I don't even want to say double-edged sword thing because, well, I'd love to have that problem. Oh, look at this. I got to play a new game this week. And then when there isn't a new game coming out, well, then you go back to one of your cores. It's a very nice sort of momentum thing, but Wit says, I tried Helldiver 2 yesterday and done the tutorial. My opinion so far, massive jump from the first game. Turns out holding a grenade in your hand for too long, you explode. We actually have that experience in Fallout. Eurefa, hello. Echo, stop being such a fernacklesack and just do what you want. Turtle, I would love to just do what I want, but this is my living, right? This is my career. It's much more, I have to be much more methodical. Eurefa in with the 9 months. Now we need to think of a name. Eurefa in with the 9 months at the tier 3. Big hype for Eurefa. We got to think of a name for the baby, Eurefa. Eureka. There it is. It's a Eureka. Little Bundle of Chaos says, I used to know a good chunk of The Raven by heart in middle school. I was a weird child with weird interests. Then this ebony chaos beguiling my sad fancy into... Nuclear setup. How much sour gas and waste we need per dupe again? Turtle says, I thought the baby was named Chaos after her father. The Rad says, I think your Twitch audience is dedicated enough that will watch whatever you play. You could sit on Microsoft Paint and we'd watch. Rad, sadly, that is just not true. We've been streaming right now for, what, 37 minutes? 10 of it being a countdown. I have almost double the amount of viewers that I get on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's not because of the day of the week. It's because of the game. Zod the Gamer. in with the 2 months. I appreciate the Paramount Zod the Gamer. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Wit said, nope, they just did the tutorial on setting up keybinds. Do you change keybinds every game you play, Wit? Got Nate says, I'm a statistic. You're not a statistic. You're actually a pretty popular clip. Dave says, I'm sure he watched plenty of paint drying while in the Marine Corps. Would not want to punish us that way. Referring to the Microsoft Paint. Regis, in with the 6 months. Happy half of an Echoversary. Thank you, Regis. I appreciate you. Linda Falasian says, games are going to suffer from the times, though. Fallout was a hype from the series. Now it would be newer releases. My numbers have been pretty steady with Fallout. You know what I mean? Because it is that core group of folks who come no matter what game I play. And some extras who are really interested in Fallout, right? The idea is that I need to grow the channel enough to where no matter what I'm playing, you know, we have a good-sized audience. It's tough. It is very tough. First of all, I am really enjoying Fallout, so don't get me wrong. And one of the reasons why I was doing this is because I was tired of not being able to finish games that I really wanted to play because I was so busy with Auction Not Included. Gary says, I have to change my keybinds with every new game because I have a different keyboard layout. Huh. Do you have one of the keyboards that are like this? The ergonomic keyboards? Cathora said, I'll be interested to see how the viewer would change for a game like Satisfactory. Like ONI has a massive viewer base that only wants to watch it. That's a good point, Cathora. That is a good point. But when do I stream it, right? I mean, I already stream 4 days a week. I record and edit 2 days a week. And then I end up on my day off doing stream maintenance things. I have a Colmac layout versus QWERTY. What is a Colmac layout? Colmac layout. Oh, no. 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 Oh, that. I can't do it. I can't even look at it. Oh, that just made me feel weird. It was like seeing everything, but in the wrong position. All the keys are in different positions. Kiri, what made you make the switch? Tell me all the things. I'm very curious. Dark Wizard said, I simply don't care for Fallout. The show was fun, but I prefer high fantasy or sci-fi that reached spacefaring age, not the post-apocalyptic setting. No, that is 100% fair, Dark Wizard. And completely understandable, right? The idea is not that find a game that everybody likes, right? For long-term success, it is to get an audience large enough to where no matter what game you play, there'll be a significant portion of people there still. After Fallout, maybe we do 2 days Fallout, 1 day question mark, and then Sunday Chaos Day ONI. I mean, I have been thinking about that. But how do you play something like Satisfactory 1 day a week? Urifa says, Echo, make sure you take the time to take care of yourself. I know, and I do. I really do try. And you know, I do all the working out. I try to eat well. There's a lot of ways that streaming is therapeutic for me. Joe Buter says, hey, I have a problem trying to get a copper volcano under control. Do you know how I could use a thermal regulator to cool the steam turbines and the copper? Joe, I have a couple of tutorials, one specifically on metal volcano taming on the YouTube. In fact, if you go, I'm curious, if you go to youtube.com and type in metal volcano tamer, I should be one of the top hits. Otherwise, just type in metal volcano tamer, Echo Ridge Gaming, and it'll definitely come up. Anglamo! Did I miss Regis? Regis, did I say thank you for the 6 months? Yes, because it was a happy half of an Echoversary. And then Anglamo in with the 19 months. Kiri says, my home keys are the most used letters. Kiri, it still feels weird, right? It feels funny. Golden Creation said, did someone mention satisfactory? The Rad in with the Prime. Thank you, Rad, very much. QWERTY is only popular because of the typewriter. The keys used to get stuck, so they came up with the QWERTY layout. Yeah, but now that we have it, how do we switch out? Mr. Brain says, I definitely don't watch Fallout streams nearly as much. I come in a bit to chat and then switch to some other streamer. That's fair, Mr. Brain. Queen, thank you. Joe Buter. The Queen has posted the link to the Metal Volcano Tamer. Iger says, yep, there's a 7-month-old video. Is 7 months too old? I don't think anything's changed. Everything works just the same. Or are you just saying, yes, it was there. It's been there for 7 months. Rob Roy, welcome in. Wit says, lurk. All right, I'll have to do some work. Please cry out loud so I can hear if spilled milk dies. I appreciate you coming in, Wit. Regis says, I've been staring at the Keyboardio Model 100 for a while. So right now I'm using like this standard Corsair K95 or something. But we've been talking so much about keyboard. Well, not so much, but we've talked about keyboards enough. To where I'm kind of wanting to try to get into some of the more custom solutions. Amy, I appreciate the lurk. QWERTY is bad for carpal tunnel. That's why I switched. How so? I have carpal tunnel. I'm curious because what causes the carpal tunnel is not what your fingers are necessarily doing. It's how your ergonomics of where you're keeping your hand and your wrist in relation to your fingers. So it doesn't really matter which keys they're hitting. But I could be ignorant in that fact, Kiri. That's why I use this thing. And this thing. They're little soft bags, and that's what keeps my wrist straight. Okay, Lillo's got the reason. Ergonomic and comfortable. Your fingers on QWERTY move 2.2 times more than on Colmark. QWERTY is 16 times more same hand row jumping than Colmark. There are 35 times more words you can type using only the home row on Colmark. Wow. So I guess, see, the way I'm looking at it, right, is if your ergonomics are well set, it doesn't matter how many hand motions or keys you have to hit. But if your desk wrist setup is not perfect, then I could definitely see the amount of key presses really starting to add up. Regis says, I switched to a vertical mouse earlier this year. It really helped with my wrist issues. A vertical mouse? Why am I a tech nerd and don't know the definition of a vertical mouse? Oh, okay. I didn't know those were called vertical mouses. As they literally say in the title, Logitech MX Vertical Mouse. And now that seems like it would be a huge ergonomic help, because you're holding the mouse like this instead of like this. So you have more, you don't have as much bendy this way. That's pretty cool. Soriel says they've been considering a vertical mouse as well. Sean Corey says, I switched to trackball years ago. I couldn't do trackball. Bitomichi says a vertical mouse is great, and unlike an ergonomic keyboard, they are also quite cheap. Good stuff. What would you call them, Echo? I don't know. I guess I never even really thought about it. Funny looking mouse? Killer Dove says on a vertical mouse, your hand is also closer to its natural rest position. Dex has used a thumb ball for 20 plus years. Got Nate says, I did multi-touch trackpad and custom gestures for a while. Then I got tendonitis and switched back to my Evolent vertical mouse. I'm supposing eventually, because I do have wrist issues and all that sort of stuff too, but there's two things that I have really helped out my carpal tunnel. One is making sure that I am sitting the correct way, good posture, and my wrists aren't overly bent sitting on the desk. The second way is actually with my sleep. When I am sleeping, I make sure my hands are stretched out like this. So you know when you're falling asleep, you grab the blankies and you do one of these numbers? I make sure wherever I'm trying to fall asleep, that my hands are extended. And I have found that beyond anything else has been a huge improvement. Now, granted, you're sleeping, you're going to end up starting to do like this, but just fall asleep with your hands like this, wherever you are. And for some reason, it has been so big for me. Soriel says, yeah, the sleepy paw curl. Dave said a friend of mine was 2 fingers on the right hand and none on the left. And I forgot who designed it, but he was a FPS killer using his chin. Oh, wow. Some of the accessibility options blow my mind. Dark Wizard said, a former Hearthstone pro and streamer, no hands gamer, using eye tracking to move the cursor for clicks. That's incredible. One of the guys I used to work with, they had a child that was born without a hand. And one of the most adorable things, and they knew that, based on ultrasounds or whatever. And so when the baby was born, they put her in a onesie that says, I am limbless. And I thought, and my heart just melted. Yeah, it really was awesome. Bidomichi says in Spanish, we have 2 keyboard layouts. The American one, it is just awful to find a new keyboard with the layout that you know how to use. Oh, the Spanish one and the American one? Yay! Soriel says, I have to look at more accessibility stuff since I have degenerate joint nonsense, but some of it is so expensive. Yeah. Rainbow Unicorn Pony in with the 2 months. Love your username, Rainbow Unicorn Pony. Bidomichi says, no, there's Spain, Latin American, and American. Most of the... So in the Marine Corps, I had a lot of bilingual friends. And most of what I found is they would not switch keyboard layouts. They just got really good with the alt commands. I'm not exactly sure what the rhyme or reason is, but Rob Roy says our keyboards have a few silly keys. Go Zero in with the 2 months. Thank you, Gazor. Thank you all for all the sub hype. I appreciate you. Dave said, I did a small joke on a PFC. In Italy, I bought an Italian keyboard and put it on the computer. He said he doesn't know Italian to use it. That's awesome. Dave, were you in Sigonella? Were you one of the lucky few? Anglimo says, the alt commands are useful if there are only a few letters different. I have to deal with 4 different keyboards regularly, and the letters on those alphabets have no matches between them. Anglimo, why 4 different? Aviano in 94 to 96. Wow. English, Arabic, Hebrew, and Greek. Anglimo. That's gotta be tough. I'm assuming it's pretty easy to switch the layouts. Like, do they have like one click, or do you have to dive down into it? Keystroke to switch. It's not too bad. I want to customize a keyboard sometime. I do too. Not because I'm going to be doing too many things different. Yeah, I'll have a couple of like, what do we call them, macro keys and that sort of stuff. But I just like the idea of building a keyboard that you know you built. Windows plus space to cycle to the next keyboard. Oh, wow. That is really easy. Is it business the reason why you switch keyboards so much? Like doing international business? Bidomichi says, if I built it, it probably doesn't work. In German, we have some extra letters, so no American keyboards over here. It's so interesting. It's something you never really think about. Just something as simple as a keyboard, and how many different flavors and ways that, depending on culture X or culture Y, it can get so different. For my work, yes, that's so cool. Regis says it's fun but very addicting. Once you do, you can never go back to a regular keyboard. Well, the thing is, I'm already spending like $140 on this keyboard, right? Now, granted, this keyboard's still going to last a long time, but I don't know. Locked gross and different flavors. Different flavors of keyboard still make sense. Dark Wizard said the Y and Z position is switched. Dark Wizard originally said, thankfully, there is only quartz for me, but I'm left-handed and started out using a mouse with my left hand. But standard mouse settings always makes it interesting when figuring out how to best play a game with mouse and keyboard, just I prefer controller these days. Wow. Got Nate says, back when they were a thing, I once found myself at a Paris internet cafe trying to compose an email. I did not know about keyboard layout switching. That's so cool. So if I hit, I don't think I have any other keyboards installed. Windows key spacebar. Yeah, nothing happens because I don't have any other keyboards or keyboard layouts. We doing nuclear today? We're going to try Gojira. I have to figure it out because right now we have like 800 kilos worth of steel. We obviously are going to need more steel before we can do any sort of nuclear production. We also have to redo the math on something I messed up that I thought about a couple days later. Can you not use steel? No, we need to use steel, but I only have 800 kilos. And you need a lot more for a good nuclear setup. Codeman says, just got done cutting my lawn for the last 3 hours. Glad I didn't miss roll call. Welcome back, Codeman. That is probably a good point, a good reminder. We're getting ready to do a roll call. For those of you new to the channel, we like to do a roll call to say thank you for you spending a little bit of your most valuable resource, and that is your time. And as a way of me showing appreciation for you spending that valuable resource with me and with the community, I do this roll call as a way of saying thank you and recognizing you. If you want to be included in the roll call, all you have to do is say something in chat. No, Jazzy 2, we're not doing a rap call. There are no rap calls. After the roll call, we'll be going into our first break to give everybody opportunity to grab their snackies, stretch their legs, do all the good things before we get into the chaos. We also do it to keep the pre-rolls off and make sure that there's not going to be any ads for our subless viewers while we are playing. I heard a rap call. Iger says, can I go to bed? I feel sleepy. I just had fresh baked pastry. Igers, of course, go to bed. If you're feeling sleepy, your body's trying to tell you something. Unless it's in the middle of the day. I try to ignore my sleepy sense in the middle of the day because I don't want to mess up my evening sleep schedule. Rosalind says, you're so good to the subless viewership, Echo. I try, Rosalind. We try. We appreciate everybody for being here. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Today is September 15th, 2024. We're going to be continuing our max difficulty, most difficult start ONI playthrough. I think we're going to be trying to get into some nuclear today. Killerdove asks, what's a good size sauna when your warmest heat source is a 95°C water geyser? What's a good sauna? A good size sauna? I wouldn't say you have to limit yourself. I'd say the best size sauna is the one that you need, I guess. I don't know. Joining us today for some of the absolute order and no chaos is Addy88, Igers LV, Anglamo, A King Draws, Ashy Washy, Big Wave Dave 72, Beetle Michi, Bodwan, Codeman 9000, Dark Wizard, Dex 3D, Dravy 81, Durza D, L Turtle Hermit, Feline, Forever Lost in Oz, Ghost Hawker, Gojira GM, Golden Creations Hawaii, Got Nate? Question mark. Hinola SV, I am Killer Dove, Isharaz, Jackson T36, Jazzy 2, Kathora, Colonel Sanders, Kiri 05, Little Bundle of Chaos, Lil Egra. I guess I'm only supposed to say little then too? I'm working on it, okay? Melly Me, Miss Panda Manda, Mr. Brain, Max, Mrs. Rusty, 8684. Where's Mr. Rusty? That way I could have said Mr. Rusty and Mrs. Rusty. Nitro 503. He's lurking. He's here, but he's lurking. Shh. Nitro 503. Nim 4409. Otaku 74. Plot 1, Twist 2. Puzzlina. Queen Calero. Rainbow Unicorn Party. Raising Kittens. Regis Streaming. Robbery 865. Rosalind 81. Rykar 01. S. Doll Carol. Senlykin. Schrodinger's Urifa. Sorial Blackfeather. Level 13 Wizard. The Rad 05, Where Witch Queen, Wikipedia's Witcop.17, and you know him, I know him. Your favorite Twitch viewer with the name that begins with Z. In fact, most likely the only one that begins with Z. Let's put your hands together for a warm welcome. Zoldan Orlamu. Pony, not party. Rainbow Unicorn Party, though. Rainbow Unicorn Pony. I'm sorry, I goofed it. Miss Panda Manda, hello. Amy. Amy coming out of lurk. You made it, Amy. Kozira says, maybe the real sauna is the friends we made along the way. Oh. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We'll get into this break. We have a new clip player for you. Queen, I'm gonna use a couple of commands, and I want you to see if you can use them. We have commands that can control the clippies. But I'm not sure if it's just me or if mods can use them as well. All right, yeah, we will be right back, and we'll get right to the chaos. Much love. Don't go anywhere. Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, just did that on live stream. It says quick echo. Talk. See if you can unpause it, Queen. Just hit exclamation clip play. Talk about what you love about Perrier. Its flavor, its texture. Yay! How about the way it just when you take a wonderful Perrier, so you can also do clip skip, me, clip pause. Flavor, but rest assured, there's plenty of flavors available for you. I think it's clip replay as well. Carbonated water. Make every day a Perrier day. Oh, it's so good. Oh, chat. Kutai has renamed themselves. Well, it was a good test. You know, I was just checking the things. Don't do the clip reload. I don't know what it does. The chair blocked it? Okay, we'll fix that. Hold on. I'll give you Exhibit A. I'll give you an Exhibit A. Stay. It makes me mad. I don't know how Chloe Cosmos twirls with twirls with the grace of a ballerina. I don't understand it. How does Chloe do it? Chloe, teach me your twirl skills. Pumpkin pie in with 100 twirl bits. And then B-dubs in with another 100 twirl bitties. Thank you for the twirl bitties. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Squee! Oh. Look, no one tell Komori. You can come up here? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No one asked you, Kevin! No one asked you! No one asked Kevin! Just having a good way. For those who don't win a lot, I gotta move this. I don't think you guys realize this. Look at it, chat. For those who don't win a lot, hey Clay, call me. Okay? Call me. Let's work this out. Okay? I love you. And Max, please stop fondling the ears. Unless I give you the little wink. Okay? Not in front of everybody. Oh my goodness. And the man selling the lemonade says, "Do you have any grapes?" And the guy says, "No, I don't have any grapes." So he says, "Okay, I'm leaving. I'll see you again tomorrow." The duck then comes back tomorrow and asks the lemonade stand guy, "Hey, do you have any grapes?" "No, I don't have any grapes. I sell lemonade. All I have is lemonade. I don't have any grapes." The duck says, "Okay, I'll see you tomorrow." This goes on and on and on, and finally the lemonade stand owner gets very frustrated and says, "Look, I've already told you I don't have any grapes. All I sell is lemonade. If you come back here and ask if there's any grapes, I'm gonna tape your bill shut." So the next day, the duck walks up to the lemonade. Kirio 5, Kisuken 01, Kutai Ed. Oh, I'm gonna giggle about that for so long. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. More Eds. Laghost 98. It's chaos! Yay! One second. All right. Milan, not again! Oh, and I'm sitting there on my phone. You better run. Nope, run Carrie? Carrie's about to die. Why is Carrie about to die? Is that oxygen? Oh! Oh! Echo's dead? First of all, I gotta say, Kutai's accent? Sexy. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I hate me. Shadow Wolf was waiting for the new YouTube intro. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Bro Echo, back with a new video. Holla! Give me the talking points, Queen. Look, I've been behind the times. I'm behind the times. Queen says ignore it. All right, where's my rump? Give me my rump. I guess this is a side circuit. And why is this doing this? Can we not? Can we pretend like we're... Oh! Chat, don't worry about it. It's only a tornado warning. It's not a tornado watch. It's a straight up warning. First of all, I gotta say, Kutai's accent, sexy. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Oh, those labels better be facing out, okay? Those designers made that label that way for purpose. There's a front and then there's a back. You don't want to look at it from the back. You want to look at it from the front. Otherwise, you don't even know if you're picking up a can of peas or is it a can of carrots? Who knows? Look at it, 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 look at it. Oh, for all of you not on Team Mammoth, are you convinced now? Fifth feels like you're sitting in sophomore class like geometry, and you've been staring at the pretty girl all semester, and prom comes up, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna work up the nerve. I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna go ask the pretty girl to prom. Here I go. You stand up from the desk, you kind of flatten your pants because you know what's going on. You're a young man, things happen. So you stand up, you flatten your pants, you walk over to the pretty girl. And 2 seconds before you get there, some Kevin swoops right in front of you. Hey girl, what's up? Damn it! Nematrex says, fairly sure it's not a mod. Well, here's the storage bin. Oh my goodness. No way. What? Chat. How? What? I have never seen that. Since when? That has to be new. See, everybody thinks I'm the one that brings the chaos. No. Chat brings the chaos. I'm just the conductor. Choo choo. Welcome back, chat. So a couple of welcome back. A couple of little notes. The first ball, Rainbow Unicorn Pony, you shouldn't be getting ads. You're a sub.
Get it, girl. Get
You definitely shouldn't be seeing any ads. And we run a 3-minute ad break during the break. That way we don't get pre-rolls for an entire hour. And there's no ads when we're actually playing the game. Defiantly Emily. Hello. I appreciate the lurk. I'm glad you're taking care of your work, though. Can we do a dress up after the next break blueprint pod raffle? We should be, Gajira. We're trying to do one every stream, right? So the other notes are, we do an Echo After Dark. We try to do it once a month. And we've done it once a month for probably about 3 or 4 months now. It definitely hasn't been 2 months since we've done one. The Queen says the next one's the 27th of September. I think that sounds about right. Yes, of course. Why am I second guessing the Queen? Oz, has anybody reminded you yet at all the farm stations? I know. I don't know. We have to see if we have all the stuffs. I think we do. Does the new clip player have a setting to force X minutes between a clip? No. No. So the new clip player is not perfect. As you saw, there was some slight... There's like a... When it's loading the next clip, it pauses on the beginning of the last clip for like a second. I don't love that. I haven't figured out why it does that. And then, yeah, I can't move the title and all that stuff, which I really like that about the new clip system, is the fact that we have who clipped it, when they clipped it. It's kind of cool to see. Especially considering it even uses old usernames. Like that one, I think it was Kutai El Hermit. Yeah, and there's always a chance of being duplicates because it's a random player. Claudia, hello, welcome in. Yeah, Rainbow, you definitely shouldn't be getting any ads. Do I play Bloons? Tower Defense 6? I have played it. I don't play it regularly, but it's one of the few games that are on my iPad. Redemption Arc? Is that where we are? Yeah, it is. Ooh, there it is. Sultry. On stream? No, I have not played it on stream. Mr. Krabs. So I haven't been on Twitch in a long time, so I got logged out. So I watched Echo do the roll call, and I was not in it. Mr. Krabs, welcome in. Now you kind of are, right? Gazira says, when you beat Fallout, I'd love for you to try Fallout London. It does look really good. All right, so for those of you who were not here last week, the stream math issue I was talking about was with our possible berry blossoms. And the reason why is I used this number to equate it. Remember, when you're using salt water or brine and sending it through a desalinator, you're not getting 100% of the output of your volcano. Now, granted, it's not really going to impact us for a very long time because we have all of this water to eat, but the number is wrong. So we're going to be doing that. As you can see, we have 810 kilos worth of steel and only 860 kilos worth of iron ore. Although we do have almost 3 tons worth of iron. So another thing we're going to be doing is going to look through and making sure we don't have any iron being used for anything else. And replacing it. Because we need every last drop of steel. Carol! In with a gifted subby. This one went to Mr. Krabs. Carol, thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, Carol. Locked Crow said, Echo, why do you pronounce plume squashes as plum squashes? Why do I pronounce oxygen as oxygent? To be honest, I just looked at them the first time, and they look like plums. So I just started calling them plum squashes. I call it aloe veras. I change all the names, right? We are still good here. Oh my goodness, we have a dormancy in 9 cycles. How did we burn through all that? What? The research. You know what we need to do? I'm going to use this line. I'm not going to use this line for our oxygen system. I'm going to use this line over here. So it goes through the desalinator, and then we'll get it to come down right through here. I don't know. Maybe we just don't do any more research. What's down here? More salt water? Because here's the deal. I don't want to draw for this yet. Because we're still in the process of cooling this buffer tank down. It's down to 34.2. But the problem with this system is the buffer tank. Because all that water went in hot. And since the buffer tank doesn't cool with this system, it actually has to wait for the water to come out before it starts cooling. It will get there. But that's the thing. Wit says, if we do dress up, please choose Nicola. He's just such a guy. Just check out his character description. This Nicola once claimed he could build a laser so powerful it would rip the colony in half. No one asked him to prove it. What's the saltwater pool at, temp-wise? 31 degrees. It's not bad. I guess if I was going to do it, I could pull it off of here so it didn't interfere with this. Why are we scalding? How are we scalding? Who are we scalding? Dravy? Why is there so much nuclear waste here? Oh, please don't start with the random scalding things. Can you react to... Scald Tumbler? I have no idea what you're talking about. First time chatter, welcome in. Can you react to Millionaire by Yo-Yo Honey? I don't know what that is, so no. Random Scalds are back. I know, and they're not even in suits here. The random Scald we were seeing in vanilla some time ago was, after they come out of their suits, if there's too large of a temperature differential, they can get scalded. It's a weird one. Yeah, Scald, you already asked, and it was already answered by both me and the Queen. So I have a feeling you're just trolling, so we're just going to time you out for a little while. Wit says, Radbolt generated a small amount of nuclear waste when hitting solid tiles. Yeah, but they got scalded. Yeah, but no, and they shouldn't be hitting. I think I messed up the automation here. Remember we added the second Radbolt generator? I did not turn it off. It needs to be turned off when we're not actually actively using the Radbolts. My guess is he picked up something off of the infinite storage. Yeah, but since when's the picking up debris cause scaldings? Oh, by the way, this thing is crushing it. Let me get in here. 162 shine bugs, even though we're just running it this way. Yeah, and I think Oz is right. We have dirt coming from the pips. We have phosphorite coming from the Drecos. We probably should have a farm station set up at this point. I just don't know if I want to waste the steel on that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Step one, let's figure out our new number for berry blossoms. Step two, fertilizer setup. So that way we can half the amount of required berry blossoms. We're down to 75,000 calories too, so I need to keep that in mind. Oz says, you said to remind you last week, so I wrote it down so I didn't forget. Oz! You're amazing. Thank you very much. Ashy Washy says, does simulation have a better time running the shine bugs because they are mostly hidden by light? No. The reason why the simulation has a better time running them right now is because they can't move out of the one tile position. So the game doesn't actually have to figure out their 8-directional navigation. It tries, learns it can't move, and then doesn't even run it. I'd love to show you without the lights. Maybe decor, no. Here we go. They are sitting... Ooh, why is there iron sitting here? That's my iron. How do I get my iron? They're sitting in this tile, and there's water in this tile. So they can't get out. And they're just stuck in here. Because shine bugs don't go through water. I want that iron. Why can't I see it here? There's so many things here. There's no way I'm not gonna flip over this thing. Use the sweep tool? It'll sweep the eggs. I don't think I have eggs on, but you know how that goes. Why are you out? How many are in here? 4? Alright, let me move you. Into here. There's more of them out. How did you guys get out? Oh no, there's eggs everywhere. We must have done something silly. That's radiation we do not need. Alright, let me make sure I'm not actually picking up any critter eggs during sweeps. Critter eggs, no. So this... Get the iron. Ah, May the 4th has the iron, so now I can just do that. Alright, we got the iron. Okay. There's an... Oh my goodness! How are you little boogers get... Oh, Nelly. There's eggs everywhere. Woo, woo. More here, more here. And they're all tame. It makes me think they're coming out of here. I know they're not, but I don't know. They have escaped. They have escaped. Captain Reborn said, quick question. What specific dupe did to you so he deserved to sweep every night getting bombarded by radiation? Wit says maybe the nuclear waste from the rad bolts of the rad bolt generator broke the water blocking the shine bug. That's a good theory, Wit, but we just saw the water in this tile. Oops. It's right, it's still there. I don't know, we'll keep an eye. Oh my gosh, there's some over here too! Alright, let's do the stream math.
It is now time for stream math.
Is that iron from a melted automation line? I couldn't see how, it's not hot over there. And it takes a lot to melt iron. Alright, here we go. Doff's Real Teapot produces 2762 or 2767.2, but remember when you send salt water through a desalinator, 5 kilos, you're only getting 4650 out. So the first thing we do is, where's my calculator? 4650 times 2. So we're getting 93% of the salt water back out as water. All right, and just so people know, it's less for brine. Well, where's my desalinator? I didn't need to look over there. I just need to look over here. 35, so it's 70%, because for every 5 kilos, you're only getting 3,500 back. So it's 70% for brine. So whatever water we're getting, we need to multiply by 93% to figure out actually what we're getting out. Actually, so we're going to take our 2767.2 and we're going to multiply that by 0.93. And we are getting 2573. So this is our actual output of Toff's teapot. This is per second. So let's do some rounding here so we can get it into a per kilo. We'll go 2.5. No, let's keep it this way and then we'll convert. Now we're going to times this by 600 seconds in a cycle. And then we're going to divide this by 1,000 to get it into kilos. We're getting 1,544 kilos per cycle of clean water if this thing is running the way it's supposed to. Zolden, there's no zoom problem. Yeah, the game sounds louder when we're zoomed in. That's the thing that does. It should still sound decent, right? We're only at 70%. Zolden says, yeah, it's fine, okay. All right, so now that we have that number, we know that a bristle blossom takes 20 kilos per cycle, right? Well, we're producing 1,544 kilos per cycle, so all we have to do to figure out how many berry blossoms we can run is divide it by 20, which is our per bristle blossom rate. And we can see that we can run 77, which the other way we could have figured that out is we knew that we could run 81 plants. Well, we could just do 91% of that, and I'll bet you, or 93% of that. So it's close. It'd give you a nice rough swag. I think it was 81. It could have been 83 or something, but yeah, so we can run 77 bristle blossoms. Now, we were playing on max difficulty. With max difficulty, when we turn a bristle blossom into a gristleberry, we're going to get 2,000 calories. That's only enough to feed one dupe. But we can take that, what do we got? 6 cycles, divide it by, take our 2,000 calories that we're going to get for a gristleberry, and divide it by the 6 cycles. We're getting 333.33, repeating, of course, calories per cycle from our bristleberries when they're cooked. So, that means per dupe, remember each dupe's going to eat 2,000 calories per cycle. Divide that by 333.33. It's going to take 6 plants. 6 to feed a single dupe. Now, we know that we can plant 77 plants. Divide that by the 6 plants per dupe that it's going to take. Means we could only run 12 dupes. Well, we're already sitting at 19. If we're only going to go off of bristleberries. But remember, we can actually run more than 77 plants. Or more specifically, we can increase the output on those 77 plants by using a farm station. And a farm station is going to make the bristleberries grow twice as much or twice as fast. So what we're actually going to do is figure out a number. Let's say we are supporting 24 dupes. Well, instead of saying 6 plants per dupe, we can say it's 3 plants per dupe because we're going to be using farm stations. Oops. So 24 times 3 is 72. So our mark, if we're going to run 24 duplicates on this, is going to be 72 plants. Because yes, it would be 6 plants per dupe, but if we're going to be running farm stations, we can run 3 plants per dupe. Right now we have 25, we have 75 plants. So this will be enough. Ooh, if we put these in rooms, it's going to be a little less. Because we'll need 1 room to make the wall. And then 2 for the farm station. So that'll be left, that'll leave us 22 times 3. 66. So now we know we're going to be running 66 plants. What happened to the 20th? We never had 20. I don't think, Locked Crow. Luscious Lucian. I'm sorry, I've been sidetracked. 19 months for Luscious Lucian. Welcome back. I appreciate you and the 19 months of support. Locked Crow says, I think the audio is less of the game is loud, so much as you are quiet. I definitely shouldn't be quiet. Testing 1, 2, 3. What do we think, chat? Is it just Locked Crow? So much for priority number 1. No, we never had 20 duplicate. Oh, you're talking about Urifa. J Gower 94 in with the prime. Thank you. Look, Urifa perished because of the great shuttle accident. All right, there are sometimes accidents in shuttles. Make the floors 3 tall. Then we wouldn't have as much space to put auto sweepers and all that stuff in there. Well, let's say that we were running the 66. If we're only running 66 plants, and each dupe requires 3, that means we can still run 22 dupes, which is a good number. Stacy says hello. Shuttle accident. You don't have to put it in quotes, Urifa. It was a shuttle accident. Do remember that the math is everything runs 100% efficient. The farming itself is never 100% efficient, so you might want to plan a few extra when you approach 24 dupes if that's going to be your only food source. 100% agreed, Doff. What Doff is talking about is there's timing in between when this plant grows up 100% before they can plant the next plant, which actually lowers it. So maybe we shoot for 21 dupes. I think 21 dupes is good. So this is going to go away here. This is going to go away here. That's going to go away there. All right, so let's get our fertilizer setup going while I still wait. This is now down to 30 degrees. I'm waiting to see how this system runs once this thing is fully cooled, the buffer tank. Because once it gets to the buffer tank, it's cool. But we're waiting. I mean, this aqua tuner has only been running 53% of the time, which is great. Are there any critters being ethically involved into barbecue? Oh, that's another good point, too. We're also getting, on normal difficulty, 3 omelets per pip ranch. Max difficulty 1.5, so this is 4.5 duplicates worth. So we can actually run 25, because remember, we have the oxygen for it. There's another one. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out. No, it would make more sense to put the farm stations here. Can I get my building deconstructs? Thank you. Goerno says, hi everyone in Echo. Hope the stream goes great. Just finished the new Beetlejuice. Pretty decent. Out with all the kids all day. Be safe and no dupe deaths. Not one more. Guerno, I hope you have the best time with your kiddos. That is the spice of life. Dare Mason in with the 6 months. Happy half of an Echoversary. I appreciate you and welcome in. We need some painting, some sculptures. We will definitely get to it. All right, so we know... Yeah, because I forgot about this food, this food. We're getting food from here. Not a lot, because the Drecos tried to go extinct during the no food thing. All right, so where am I going to put this fertilizer setup? We're starting to run out of room. Or at least need to be more conscientious about how much room we have. I'm thinking right here is a good spot. Woo woo! Woo woo! Actually, it needs to be in a... Actually! It has to be sealed off with insulation. Get rid of that broken light fixture. This is going to be rocket takeoff area. It needs polluted water. I'm thinking right here. I'm thinking right here is decent. Get your grubby hands on some sleet wheat and you can make some berry sludge. Dead radio, I'd like to. I would like to. I don't know if we'd have the water to support it though. We have this water source, polluted water going to some trees. I guess we might be able to because we also have a steam vent. Although it's a hot boy. And what's it? It hasn't been analyzed yet either, so we'll see. First blueprint. Confetti suit. Absolutely. Am I waiting for any more dupes? What did we decide last time? We need to do I Help. I Help gets their exosuit training so they can go outside. Oh, we weren't doing that. That's a different colony. Don't worry about me. Conus needs some skill points. There's one. Are you doing any digging? You don't really need to do digging because we've kind of dug everything out that we need to. There you go. Now you're a fast boy too. TV agent pay has already got it. Now we're fine. So how many cooks do we have? We have 2 cooks. That seems plenty. I do not ignore your chat, Zolden. I thought you were having an off conversation with somebody else. Dark Wizard said, I think we're going nuclear. I think that's enough power. No. Yeah, the steam vents are notoriously difficult. All right. We have 3 diggers, 2 cooks, 1 decorator. We have a doctor, 2 plumbers, 4 mechatronics engineers. All right, so we're just going to be looking for phenomenal dupes. Tabula Rasa says Steam Vent is just free power. Yeah, but I'm saying in this context, we don't need the power. It's not about the power generation for us. It's the... we want water. We'll take the confetti suit. Who's gonna get it? Give me the confetti suit. It is I Help gets the confetti suit. Did we ever get a doctor decorator? I think there are 2 separate dupes right now. Okay. Colony achievement. Don't know what that one is. Oh, there's another 2. We must have messed those eggs up from a while ago. All right, we have 5 tons of water. Well, 3.5 tons. Because this thing is about to go dormant. Please don't let me forget to provide oxygen for the dupes. Thank you. You could turn the steam vent into water, though. Lots of turbines just charging it like a lamp and something and have them pump the water into a cooling tank. Yes, that's how we would do. The Doctorator is such a good dupe name. Yes. Are the eggs being cracked? Not shine eggs. No. All right, so thinking about this is our nuclear power plant, so we have to be very careful about this space. Or we decide we're going nuclear in here. Because we're running out of room. Oh, okay, we're going over here. Let me get rid of this here. There's another egg. Woo woo! Maybe just right here? I suppose this is probably the best area, even though we will lose access to some of these things. I suppose it doesn't really matter, because this is here to stay. We will use igneous rock. I don't think it has to be that big. Refinement is our assignment. We're going to go into ×3 speed, because everything is safety. 200 kilos worth of steel. Have I found any fish eggs yet? No, we have not. Ashy-washy says, also I've noticed that the Saturn critter traps and the bees are in the same room. This system here is used, we drop off all the uranium and the bees bring it to the beta hives. Well, they're in the same room with the Saturn critter traps because they eat bees, they release hydrogen, and then give us plant food. And all they take in return is a little bit of polluted water. Granted, it's got to stay nice and chilly, which is what this system here is for. I love this system. Automatically dumps the water when it's too hot. Alright, we finally got another Drecklet egg. That's good to see. Okay, so we've got this here. Get rid of all. Let's keep this clean, folks. We should have some available dupe labor. Oh, wow. This thing's finally growing again. That's good to see. Wasn't too chilly. Is this on 4? It is on 4. How did you get out, little Pippi? Oh, you're a wild one. We're going to leave you wild. In fact, I should put you in a room somewhere. Just in case we need you in the future. This is our wild Pippi. There's a shine bug in the freshwater buffer. Shine bug in the freshwater buffer tank? We don't have a freshwater buffer tank. Oh, right here. Nice. Nice eyes. I hope you have fun and keep dupe safety in mind. Says Spiteful Dead. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Nephilim says the polluted water tank requires fishes. That would be a cool little thing. The problem is they'd eventually turn into gulpfish and start turning the polluted water. That wouldn't be good. How come the pod's not lighting up for a prediction yet? Because we haven't been playing yet. Long enough yet. Remember the... Oh, you can't pick up plastic? Posh. You have to play for a certain amount of time. We'll see it within, you know, a couple... probably an hour. Plastic. Okay, I'm confused. Right there. Spiteful Dead, so you can't stay long, but I will watch the VOD. I appreciate you coming by regardless. We're going to leave you wild. And we're going to put you in a room somewhere. Alright, where am I going to get the power for this? What is this carrying? This isn't too bad. Oh, 960. Because this system will run pretty constant. Well, that means we need another one. Well, I know we have a lot of disjointed power setups. That is by design. Automation. Copy. You're just going to go down in here. Just like that. I love this hydrogen solution. It's so pretty. But the reason why all these systems are disjointed is because we just can't afford the metal cost of running a major power spine and all that kind of stuff. So everything's, you know, we're doing our thing. And then a little bit of power. Beautiful. Now in here, I'm going to use the same two weight plate setup as I've done before. I think it's a clean system. We will go copper, copper, little shipping, copper, some ores. Ooh, where am I going to put this? No, 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 no. See, that's defaulted to iron. We'll put that up there. Fun fact about the Blueprint Pod. On the Clay website, you can log in, have your account paired over the transaction tab, and you can see how many drops you got for the week. However, it can also tell you what skins you got before you open them in game. We actually did a tutorial video on that too, Whit. Automation. Now, the fertilizer synthesizer requires 3 materials: phosphorite, dirt, and polluted water. The polluted water is going to be easy. It's literally right here. Well, that's done. But I do not want to hook power into this yet because I don't want it to turn on. It'll start emitting gas everywhere. Now the phosphorite we're going to be grabbing from the Drecos. Now in a perfect system, you'd have rails bringing the phosphorite over, and then you would just plug them into research, a conveyor receptacle. But I normally set these up long before I have access to conveyor receptacles. Right here. I guess we could get it today. But the conveyor receptacles also take up more space, and you have a full line. But in this case, I'm not going to be doing the conveyor receptacles because it takes more metal to run all those ingredients everywhere. So we're going to use the old duplicant labor to get dirt and everything in here. I need to make more copper. I have no ability to make more copper because our tank is empty. Let us do this. I'm going to fill this thing back up again. Just temporaries. Temporaries. And I'll put it there so I'm reminded that I need to remove it. No copper volcano? Of course not. That sort of luck doesn't exist in my world. Carol, in with a gifted subby. This one went to Locked Crow. Thank you so much, Carol. Chat, that is the 108th gifted sub for Carol in the stream. Much love. I wish I had the confidence to run on 2x speed. You'll get there, Never Here. This is actually not 2x, this is 3x. I use a mod that turns this is standard 1x, this is 3, and then this is 9x. Because sometimes, well, I just need things to go faster, especially when I'm recording a video. And little things like getting construction projects done, it helps. But I promise you, you keep at it, you will get there. Locked Crow throwing out the thanks to Carol for the gifted subby. We love to see the thanks here. Thank you, Locked Crow. Alright, so that's going to go there, and then in there. And I'm going to fill that up maybe to something like here. Granted, we're mixing salt water and brine again, but I need to get the metal refinery on. This is also going to heat up our oxygen supply, which is going to heat up all of our crops. Ugh. I mean, this is only at 30. So it's not too bad, except Mealwood doesn't like it 30 degrees. Oy vey. I can also recover from all... I gotta leave this now because I'm about to add salt water. What temperature? This is at 16. We're down to 22 in the liquid reservoir. Which, look, this is what I was talking about. Look how steady this flow is. You gotta love a steady flow. And it keeps running through. Granted, the thermal aqua tuner is gonna be running more. Oops. Because it's gotta keep everything cool now. So I think it's better if we just use this water for now. Because it's the one being chilled. And we'll just do a 50-50 split with our brine water. Remember, we wasted a lot of this water doing things like research. So that's the reason. But this is plenty of water. 70%. Let's do the math on that.
It is now time for Stream Math.
1,573 grams per second times 70%, because remember it's got to be desalinated, is 1.1 kilos per second. So we're just going to say 1.1 kilos times 600 seconds. 660 kilos per cycle. I should have been looking at this more. And remember, at full, it takes 1 kilo per second to run an electrolyzer. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. And we're only getting 1.1 kilo. We need more water for this setup. That's if you're running 30 dupes, right? We're not running 30 dupes. So we don't quite need the 1 kilo per second. But let's hypothesize that it takes 1 kilo per second to support 8.88 dupes. If we're running 21 dupes, divide that by 8.88, we need 2.36 kilos per second. Geotune that saltwater geyser. We don't have the, what is it, bleachstone? More water, please. Can we make bleach stone yet? No. Bleach stone hopper. Requires salt and gold. We don't have any gold. Hey, welcome to Worcester. Geeky! Hello. Steam vent for water? Yeah, but then I gotta cool it. Is this thing dormant? No. It's active a half a cycle out of every cycle. I'd never be able to analyze it that fast. Let me think, chat. Let me think.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Bobby! Water sucks.
I think step one is definitely going to be we're not going to be running this many bristle blossoms. I think this is a future echo problem. I think if I'm running... We're going to say the number is 21 dupes. The final number is 21. Milky with the drink and the pendiculate. Oh. Oh. Cheers to you, Milky. Um... 21 dupes. So that means I require 2.36 kilos per second. We're only getting 1.1 kilos out of this, which means I need another 1.5 kilos per second. Let's say 1.6 kilos to be safe. This thing does produce it. 2767 times 0.93 gives us that. If I subtract, let's say 1600, that gives me 973 kilos per second times 600 seconds in a cycle is 583 kilos. 583 kilos divided by 20, which is the per plant for the bristle blossoms required, means I can run 29 plants safely. So 29 plants. And when they're being, when they're doing their farm fertilization, means I can support 9 duplicates off of bristleberries, plus another 3, 4.5, plus 4.5. That's 14 duplicates. I need 7 more duplicates worth of food. Beer Killer in with a 17 months. Thank you, Beer Killer. I appreciate you. It's time for space, my guess. You already got most of the mid-game materials. I don't want to go to space. Plus, we are getting an amount of food from here, but I have no idea how to... 12,000 calories. Does it take 30... Let me figure out this math. 12,000 calories over the course of 30 cycles. Just remember, we're at 14.21 for food. Let's say 12,000 divided by 30 equals 400 calories per cycle. We are running 11 of these. That's 4,400 per cycle. So that's another 2 dupes. So now we're up at 14.2 plus 2.2 duplicates worth of food. We're at 16.4. I still need more food. We're going to get a little bit from the Drecos. Granted, it's going to take a while. This is all future planning. Let's say we're getting 3 duplicates worth of food here. Is that safe to say? 3 duplicates worth of food? That gets us to 19. Plus maybe some mealwood. Mini Soul Reaper, chat. Let's see some echo parties in chat for Mini Soul Reaper. Coming in with their 12-month sub. Happy Echoversary, Mini Soul Reaper, and thank you so much for the 1 year of support. Thank you, chat, for the hype. Yurichi-sama, Queen, Evil Milky, Kathora. As a reminder, too, it is still September, so your resubs are a little bit cheaper. And we're also in Bit Week, which means when you cheer for 300 bits or more, Twitch does like a 10% match thing. Ashy Washi in with a tier 1 sub. Thank you, Ashy Washi. I appreciate you. Happy 1 month. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We can supplement the rest with Millwood. But the long story short, we're only going to run, what, 22 Bristle Blossoms? That is definitely a long way off from what we were. Urifa in with 500 bits. Twitch added another 50. Thank you so much, Urifa. I appreciate you. So 22, huh? There's our 22. We don't even need any of these in here. Ugh, well, I feel sheepish. Chat. Carol in with another 100 bits. Miss Panda Manda in with some pie bitties. Twitch matched with another 31 bits. Thank you, Miss Panda Manda. Thank you, Carol. Yay! And they have kicked off another hype train. Here where we're discussing nonsense and trying to figure out how we're going to make this colony long-term sustainable.
Ooh, I too like pie.
Another thing is we are going to be getting some water from the natural gas generators, if we're running natural gas generators, which I don't know if we will be. Dex in with 100 bits. Yay! Big Wave Dave. My goodness, Big Wave Dave in with 1,000 bits. Twitch matched with another 150. Thank you very much, Dave. Dex in with 100 bits. I appreciate you. Milky in with some more pie bit. Chat, you gotta slow down.
I like pie.
I can't even keep up with the chat right now. Dex in with 100 biddies. Evil Milky in with a pie biddies. Rykar in with 500 big old biddies. Thank you very, very much. Mrs. Music Lady in with 100 bits. Mini Soul Reaper in with a gifted sub. Yay! Chat, you've gone nuts. Thank you, Mini Soul Reaper, for the gifted sub. Oz in with 650 biddies. Thank you, Oz, very much. Brian Matt. I've lost control of the stream. Brian Matt in with 10 gifted subs. My goodness, these went to Sahara Void, Coltrane, Atadia, IC, Captain Flamey, Muddleworth, Ozo, Romo, 3CGC, Mates, and J. Smith. Thank you very, very much. And Zon in with 99 bits. Thank you again, Brian, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Enzon, for the 99 bits. Milky in with a 250 bits says, never slow down. Thank you, Milky, so much. Carol in with another 100 bits. I've lost. I have no idea how far behind I am in chat. Remember, you have a good-sized saltwater reservoir, so no need to solve the puzzle of infinite sustainability right now. Yeah. 100% agree, Dark Wizard. You assume you had some control to begin with. I mean, that's fair. Thank you, chat, for hyping up the gifters. Love to see it. Kiri! Kiri in with another 1,000 bits. Twitch matched with an additional hundo. That's a lot of love, Kiri. Thank you very much. Echo complains whenever we do this, whether or not we do it strategically at the start of the gameplay or break, so as not to interfere with the gameplay. I'm not complaining. Beer Killer in with 100 bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Why don't we plant the bristle blossoms? Because we're still cleaning up and we're doing all the things. All right? We got to do all the things in sequential order. Luscious Lucian, my gosh, chat. In with another 1,000 bits. Beer Killer in with 100 bits. My goodness. Thank you very much. That is sure is a lot of noise for not complaining. I'm not complaining. Trust me, I'm definitely not complaining. It's been a long time since we've seen this much support in the channel. So it is very, very much appreciated whenever it does happen. All right. We got to get rid of these now. Buildings are up. I don't like that you can't just replace these with tiles. That should be a thing. We're going to have so much cleanup to do here. Clean up on aisle 6. A lot of yays for the hype train. Absolutely lit. Whoop. There we go. And there's that. I suppose I should transfer these. We're down to 41,000 calories again. So I'm just going to do a few extra when I move those. Let's go like that. Yes, yes. The good thing is we have all the dirt for the meal lice, or for the meal wood. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, look at all our available dupe labor. Love to see it. While we're in here, can I get rid of these ugly things? Yes. And then we'll have to do some sweepies. But that's fine. Our prediction popped, by the way. GC Fungus! Oh, iron. Without a doubt, we have to take the iron for the steel. Welcome in, GC Fungus and friends. Thank you so much for the raid. Can we get a party of 25? We need 25 little chairs set up. Welcome in, GC Fungus. I appreciate you. We got the shout out. What were we playing today? Last seen playing some ONI, the everything base. Ooh, tell me about the everything base. What does that look like? War Cannon, welcome in. Rocco's in with their 10 months. Thank you very much, Rocco's. We're in the middle. We just completed a wonderful hype train. 92%, level 6, 15 gifted subbies, and 6,700 biddies. Thank you very, very much. The fungus is among us. I love it. War Cannon, welcome in. What's to tell? It has everything in it. How was your stream today? As always, make sure you go take care of the good things. I appreciate you trusting your community with us. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Echo. This is Echo Ridge Gaming. We stream some Oxygen Not Included on Sundays, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we are doing a survival difficulty Fallout run. Would love to see you there as well. Zarek, welcome in. First time chatter as well. Carol in with another gifted sub. This one went to GC. Thank you very much. Lies. His name is Kevin. Welcome in, everybody. We are in the middle of a max difficulty hardest start playthrough, and it has been a pain in the tuchus because, well, there's no metal. Everything is very iffy here. The water is flowing 50-50 with our cooling solution now. Thank you again, Fungus. I appreciate you coming by and bringing your community over. And for all of you new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you see. If you don't, well, I understand that too. I'm going to move this over here, and we're going to dump it real good because that's a ton of water. We're in the middle of building a fertilizer setup, getting our long-term plans down for food so we can finally get off meal lice, although it looks like after doing some math, we might be on meal lice for a little bit longer than we'd hoped. You know, it's a thing. All right, let's continue with this. I can also get rid of all these silliness things here too. Power. Don't need those. We just learned that we can only support 22 bristle blossoms with our water. Don't forget the fertilizer. Yes, of course. Oh, which means I can move this back around. Yeah, we're moving all this. This is the third time I think we've changed this setup with lights. Silliness. All right, so fertilizer or dirt comes in, phosphorite comes in manually through here. It'll get backed up on this rail because we're only going to allow 10 kilos in at a time or 20 kilos in at a time. So now I need an auto sweeper in here to take care of all those good things. We'll put that right here. Gotta make it out of steel.
Let me clear my throat.
Where can we get Packoos? It'd have to be another planetoid unless we get some in the pod. Fertilizer for the meal lice? I don't think we'd want to waste our time with fertilizing the meal lice, but we are going to be fertilizing the... Well, I guess it makes sense. If we're running the meal lice anyways, we might as well fertilize them. We'll see. No, I wanted these to go away as well. All right, let's go back up to ×3 speed. It'd be helpful if we can find some shrooms. Yeah, no doubt. Well, not really. We don't have any slime. All right, so this is good here. Ooh la la. Now let me get those sweeps. Let me do some priority 4 sweeps. That's there. And right here. Let's seal that off now. The great thing about the fertilizer station is you are running half the amount of plants, but it is going to take a little bit more labor, but it's not double the amount of labor to give them the buff. There's another one. And another one. I swear they're escaping, chat, even though there's like 160 in here. Aiden, hello. Aiden says, I love how clean your base is, Echo. I never try to make that clean. Are you planning to just let that natty gas flow freely from that fertilizer synth? No, it's not done yet. I'm going to put the walls in and stuff, but we're working on that. I know, Dax. But it's not plugged in, so they won't power on yet. We're going to need a gas pump. We're going to make this out of steel once again. We are going to insulate it coming out. The first thing we're going to do is vent all this. Oh, it's just oxygen in here, right? So I can do something like that. I am going to automate this in the long term. Pop it right, here? Aluminum? No, we can go copper. Automation. You're the one. And that way we can control the flow of the oxygen in here. Aren't we flowing along enough that in cycles where anything can be in the pod? Not anything. Some things you have to discover first before they unlock in the pod. That goes there. That can go here. Now, we are going to need a way to get the fertilizer out, which is why we have yet another conveyor loader. We'll put this one right here. not making it out of iron. We need to run some of this water. I need to get a little bit more copper. Let's do a quick 20. Yeah, look, the water passes right through this. So we don't have to worry about the mix of salt water and brine. So I can get rid of this system, which will free up a little bit more ore. Alright, so this is going through here. I do not have to... It's all going to be brine, so I don't need to filter it. Which is also going to save us on power. So, yeah, all that can go away. Bop, bop, bop. You're gonna get stuck. No, not really. I don't think you did a sweep in the bathroom. Probably not. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of all those yuckies. We also have to remind me, chat, we're gonna have to do an iron discovery. Find out what colors are made of iron so I can grab all that. Why is this made out of steel? Oops. Come on, deconstruct it. Give me my steel back. Boop. There we go. Woo-woo. Okay, and this is working fine. We are getting some, although this is going to heat up pretty quickly. All right. So far, so good. Let's finish off the fertilizer setup so I can get this going. Shipping, conveyor loader, copper in, rails out of copper up. Now, this is another little thing. The conveyor chute's gonna drop off phosphorite. I don't need this thing running 1000% of the time. So if you've watched my recent YouTube videos, you've seen exactly what we're about to do. We're going to put a smart storage bin right here. Ooh, we can use our nice, smart-looking smart storage bin. And we will have another auto sweeper picking up all the fertilizer and throwing it in that box. And then we're going to have... Let's see. This is actually be quicker, even though it's not quite as pretty of a run. We will have it turn off. Right here? Yep. We'll have it turn off the fertilizer synthesizer. If you're running pips and Drecos, there's no reason for you not to have a farm station. Here we go. Just like that. And so, if we have less than... Let me load up any fertilizer we actually have sitting. We have no fertilizer on the colony, so we're just going to say if there's less than 2 tons of fertilizer, keep going. Is that knot gate in the right direction? I hope so. Yes, it is. Because the storage bin is going to send out a red signal if it is not full. So if it's not full, the red signal comes down, flips by this knot gate, and tells the fertilizer synthesizer to turn on. As soon as it's full, in other words, it has 2 tons of fertilizer in it, that's including dupes grabbing it to be used at farm stations, it'll turn green, which will then turn off the fertilizer synthesizer. Urifa said, did chat spam you with farm station? I don't know what you mean. Automation, you're the one. You make ONI so much fun. Zarek says, yeah, I use the fertilizer early. It's really strong with plants that use phosphorite, dirt, poo, water. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's good, but it needs more power. We got our separate little leg right here. This needs power. This needs power. We're almost there. What have I forgotten in here? Normally, this whole thing is 100% full. I'm missing something in here. There's another one. Who keeps letting kids on the escalator? All right, chat. I'm curious. This is a 7x4 box. There's another one. 7x4 box. Everybody, it's time for a field trip. All right? Make sure you have your permission slip signed and get your bag lunches. Don't forget your bag lunches. All right? Field trip. Field trip. Urifa says, do you want to take a guess at my death count? Urifa's doing a melee-only Fallout 4 survival run. Last you said it was 40. I'm going to guess 60. Yes, Urifa. Forever Lost in Oz told us. 4x7, right? I love how this looks, by the way. I love how this turned out. Where is my setup here? Running multiple colonies. Oh, it's because I had 2 things of neutronium. I had 2 things of neutronium here, which took up the other 2 spots. That makes sense. I don't like my bag lunch. Can we please stop somewhere? No, Jorah. We don't have time to stop. We got to make it back by 6th period. Zoldan? Zoldan, stop licking the window. Load game. Wrong colony. Redemption arc. Aiden wants McDonald's. We're not getting McDonald's. No, Oz, you cannot go pee. Mini Soul Reaper, you can't go pee either. Mr. Rusty, stop pulling Mrs. Rusty's hair. Rainbow Unicorn Pony, I have to go potty. Tea is done. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh no, I missed the bus again, says Emily. How fun. Emily said, did I miss the field trip bus? Yes, you did. All right. So this thing can get sealed. I think everything's good in here. This is going to be picking up fertilizer. This is going to say if it is below 10 kilos, you can turn on. This is going to have dirt on it. I love this little system here. This is going to have, what do we call this stuff? Phosphorite. Being the only school bus driver in chat, there is no eating on the bus. I will turn this bus around, says Coach. Evil Milky says wallpaper. All right, Milky. Liaison would be proud. Especially considering you did 100 wallpaper biddies. What are we going to do? Oh, I think the Bomb Lily print would be nice. Yeah, let's do Bomb Lily print. Wallpaper does look good, but there is another good reason to put wallpaper on. They're kind of like miniature temperature shift plates. They help equalize temperature. They hold thermals. Let's put that back up. Thank you, Moki, for the 100 biddies. Appreciate all the love and support today, chat. All right, once that's sealed up, I can vent all the oxygen out of here. And for now, since we don't have a source or a reason to use the natural gas, I'm just going to let this thing basically overpressurize. Oh, I need to allow manual use on this, don't I? I'm going to put it on a 9 real quick, just so they fill it up. Emily says, I lost my buddy. Now notice, they filled it up that quick. Well, they got a little bit more. And now, it stops, because as soon as the dirt hits the weight plate, it realizes, oh, I have more than 10 kilos on. So it sends a red signal, which then shuts the conveyor chute. All right, you can turn on. Get rid of all the oxygen in there. All right, another pod. Pip eggs. More omelets is great considering I have 18,000 calories. What happened to all my calories again? I need to get these in, like, right meow. Lights, lights, lights. Furniture, thank you. Blossom lights for the blossoms. Perfect. Oh, it's one off. Nope, not doing it. I'll just overlap a little bit. And they'll get the well-lit buff for working on the farm station. Ooh, no, not iron. There we go. Jorah says, sorry, I told you I was hungry. Do we have wallpaper in the with mammoth patties on it? No, not yet. All right, let's get these. I don't even have. I have 14 plants. Let's get a door in here. And stations, farm station. Whoa, made out of copper. Are we vented? Why aren't you... Oh. If it's above 0, keep going, buddy. You can do it. Halt growth irrigation. Not anymore. Here comes all of our irrigation. We have, what, 25 tons or something packed up? Aiden says, I'm going to go play some Fallout 4 now. Aiden, I didn't know you were playing. That's good stuff. Emily says, Eureka might be lost or not lost. I haven't looked in the bus yet. Gilded squid. Boop. Beautiful, beautiful. Making magic happen. And now we're just waiting on some fertilizer. As soon as this is done, we'll be good. Now that this is near full, I'm going to put this on a priority of 4. Because I do not want... Oops. What? I messed up. Do not use dirt. Phosphorite. The auto super should load it up for me. Because you don't want them dropping off 20 kilos every time we use 20 kilos, right? You want them to wait. When do you think we'll get Fallout 5? It's going to be a long time. From what I heard, that they're working on the Elder Scrolls. Why can I not think of Elden Scrolls? I hear Elden Ring so often now. Elder Scrolls. Milky says, yeah, I have a buddy. And that's not even really been announced much. So I'm hoping they have a team on Fallout 5 already, but... Damn, Taffer says, when it's half finished. Oh, that is awesome. You have a lot of wallpaper skins. Speaking of which, this is probably a good time. Let me start the prediction for the blueprint, and we'll take a break, because pre-rolls have been on, so our new friends are getting bamboozled with ads. Bamboozled? Bamboozled. So we're going to manage a prediction. What is going to be the blueprint? Tops, onesies, and bottoms, gloves and footwear, Atmos suits, buildings, wallpaper, or something else. Chat, you have 10 minutes. Get your echoes in. This is the first of 3 predictions. Get your echoes in right now. Remember, it is for this thing right up here. When we come back from break, we'll be looking at that and continuing some of this amazing chaos. We're also, chat likes to watch the colony in action when we are on break. So we will do one of these actions. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And I got you a new Be Right Back screen. All right, you beautiful chat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Make sure you stretch, drink some water, do all the good stuff. Much love. Remember, we will be running ads during the break. That way you're not really missing anything. Be right back. No, not that one. You're sitting in sophomore class like geometry, and you've been... Hello, chat. Hello. Did everybody have a nice break? I got my protein again. And I filled it too much. It was at the end of the milk container, right? We only have a little bit back, a little bit left. And I was like, okay, I'll pour. And I was like, oh, there was a lot more than I expected. Yeah, well. Woo. All right, let's get to it. We should be vacuumed out by now. Yes, we are. Which means I can separate it from here. No reason to be... This doesn't matter. We're just going to keep this thing off. Because they're not going to have anywhere to put the natural gas yet. We might use it for an oven later. And we just connect this. Auto sweeper grabs some phosphorite. It'll grab some dirt. Load it up. And fertilizer is... No. Okay, it's separated. It's just filling its one little tile right there. Whew. That last bit is always more than you think, said Eureka. Yep. What buttons do you press to get rid of all the icons? Alt-S. Beautiful. Let's go ×3. And fertilizer is being created. It will use some polluted water, but it doesn't use too much. All right. With that done, I think it's time we do our reclamation. And I'm probably wasting this water, aren't I? I should bring this out just a drop. It'll mix in with the nice cool water until such a time. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And that way, we're not wasting the water right now. $125,842 echoes up for grab. Oop, nope. Right there. Thank you for reminding me about the thingy. And here we go. It's a new day. It's a new week. Remember, we can always hope. Thank you, Gajira. Mad Cow also reminding me for the blueprint. Denim gloves. Because of course it's gloves. I think it's a new gloves. But it's definitely denim. Gojira, I think we'll wait till we get all 3 blueprints. And that way, if we get more clothes, we can use those. That doesn't sound comfortable. I think they're new. So the outcome was gloves and footwear. Boom. Congratulations to the wieners. All right, so let's check all gloves. Denim gloves, there they are. At least they're new. All right, that works there. Let's get this swept up. Our priority of 4, just while we're not doing much.
Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Less Soul in with 18 months. Thank you so much for the 18 months of support. Happy Echo-versary and a half. Yeah. Cheers to you. And it cheers to I'd Titan for the drink. Eureka, thank you for the pendiculate. Guzera says they should really make it so duplicate blueprints are deprioritized. I agree. Duplicate, yeah. All right, how we doing? Oh, yeah, we got some fertilizer coming in. We got some farmer touches here, and the better our, and remember, the better our farmers get. For instance, Scandy here has a agriculture of 14, which means the duration for the farmer's touch is plus 140%. Which means it lasts 2.5 cycles. So this plant, I don't think farmer's touch after it hatched, because it's barely even gonna take. It's gonna grow in 3 cycles, so I suppose it doesn't quite become longer than the plant life itself, plant growth. Did you make an automation tutorial? There's something that is something that breaks my brain all the time. I don't think there's a specific tutorial on automation. I think it's more baked into most other things. But that is, I think that is one on the list. All right, let's do the materials, and I need your help, chat. Remember, I don't see color. Let's see, these are copper. This last one is cobalt. So the bluey color, this may not be blue, I know, is... Oh! There's some iron ore in here! I think I can change the material without upsetting it. So let me memorize what color that is. The pale green, yellow, red? Yep, that color. It's the pale green, yellow, red. Oh, that's upsetting. I just wanted to change the material. That shouldn't do that. But I guess it's a necessary... Because that means the only thing this does is prevent you from having to do the 2 commands. By the way, we're backed up to 12.9 kilos worth of hydrogen. Love it, love it. Saturn critter trap. Copy settings. Well, that'll be a little bit of loss of food. Boom. What's in here? What is this? Hydrogen gas? Oh, it stores all... No, where is it? Oh, the polluted water. Oh, how am I going to get that back in the system? Or not. We're just going to dump it. Okay. Luscious Lucian says, Content Magnet has an automation tutorial. I try not to advertise for other creators. But that's good info. Thank you, Luscious Lucian. You're not starving. You're just running late for dinner. Sandstone. So none of these are rock stars. Dave says, headed out. Great to see all the Chaos crew again. Have a great Sunday. Big Wave Dave 72, thank you so much for all the support today. I appreciate you and hope you have a great, great weekend. All right. I can actually dig up these now. Now that pip is done. I need to start cooking bristleberries. Right here forever. And make sure nobody's eating bristleberries. Or meal lice. Or raw eggs. Or meat. That should be good. Level says 19 dupes at 2,000 food, and we have 24,000 food. Yeah, but it's cyclical, right? Cyclical? You know what I'm talking about. All right, we're back up to 4 Drecos. That's good to see. We also have more Drecos here. I don't know why. It must have been the food shortage when it wasn't being properly cooled. It looks good now, though. All right, more metal recovery. I need the orangey thing. Oh, I built this out of copper. Oops. That's supposed to be steel. I don't think I can corner build that. Corner change its material. We'll deal with that later. Next prediction? No, we'll wait a little bit, Queen. We just did that one. Oh, here's some water. I can empty these now. In fact, let me just do this for now. Water. Dump all the water in there. All right. Orangey, ready, greeny color. If you see some, start yelling. I don't think I built a lot of out of iron until we got desperate. Let's see. Copper? No, I don't think there's any more iron here. Aluminum? Oh, there's a conveyor chute. How am I going to get to that chute? Oh, come on. I am not clicking this 164 times. I would rebuild it, but I can't get to it. Maybe it'll let me select it from here? No. How much rust and salt do you have? I mean, that's a fair point. Rust. We have 7 tons of rust. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab some iron from the rust. Rusty deoxidizer is going to go right out here. Perfect. Because we have plenty of salt. I will need to keep this thing cool, though. What do I have close? Nothing. I can build it here. Because I don't care about the oxygen and I don't want the chlorine problems. So what we're going to do is just set up a couple right here. I am going to put a couple of conduction panels to make sure they stay nice and chilly. What is the debris in the salt water tank? Oh, there's a lot of debris. Sand. All sorts of things. Back up to 55,000 calories. Nice. All right, now let me get this. I don't love doing this, but I think it's necessary. Let me do it this way. This is going to go down. This is probably going to mess up the pipe dynamics. In here. Out. Oops. Oh, ew. Stop it. I will flip this. Column! Hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Enchant. And then we'll bridge this back on. And then they just need some power. How much is on this? A lot? That's only 60 watts. It'll be fine. We're not using the rusty oxidizers to get rust or to get oxygen. We're just using it to get the iron, because iron is a result 400 kilos per or 400 grams per second. Whose genius idea was that? It was a good idea. I'm looking. Zektop BG, first time chatter. Welcome in. Good idea. Why not make a rust melter? Let's see. Because that's just a pain in the tuchus. 1500 degrees. All right. So far, so good. We all agree there's no more iron here. So we'll have about 8 tons. So now we can start planning our nuclear power plant. Yay! Eureka says all I hear is he can't do it. Think what you want. We could use the chlorine from the rust oxidizing to the geoteamed geysers. I don't think I have any... what are they? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleach, stone. Come on, memory. You're saying, well, no, because I don't have any gold to do salt. I'm not running squeaky puffs. Nor do I have any puffs here. Well, looks like we got a couple plants. We're down to 4. Only need 4 left. Everything's farmer touched. So that means we should start backing up on the fertilizer in here. It's going to run for a little while. Notice there's already 1 kilo worth of natural gas in here. That's fine. Where is all the phosphorite, though? Probably sitting... Yeah, 5.4 tons right down there. We can pick it up out of here. But puffs are your favorite, Pandamanda. I think the puffs are a little bit better now that they added the critter pickup. We're going to use liquid rust to melt the rocket, says Dark Wizard. No. All right, so this is good. Now, so a couple questions to come up here. What is this? Salt water? Why isn't this being picked up? All right, they do have a priority there. Okay. Meant by freezing chlorine? No, that just makes solid chlorine. It doesn't make bleach stone. All right. So one of the ideas we had is that we were going to put the nuclear power plant in here. There's not a lot of room, and obviously we can't move this salt water immediately. So that makes me think we should do it down here. Which sort of makes sense. There is room. This is a lot of ice and not as much uranium ore. Did you guys break out? How are you? What are we doing here? The saltwater task is a pretty long path, pretty much all the way around the map. Says gotten 8. It's not bad. It is a lot, but we still have a lot to go through. Oh, you're saying this errand here. grab it, come all the way up here. We're about to solve that because we're gonna make this thing go all the way down. I just need to figure out the suit situation. How do I do that? Of course, if they do come out here, maybe I just put more suits right here. And then they can go down through here. That would get hot quick. Not too bad. Why did only some of these finish? I mean, we must have been waiting on more plastic. I'm debating, chat, because once we place this thing, it's never moving. This is probably the best area for it, which means I'd have to get rid of this beta hive. Look at all this uranium. They're getting in suits here, and the only reason why is to come down here. So if I instead just removed this line. I don't know, chat. What about on the left? Well, we have the teleporter and stuff in here. Unless you're thinking right here. This is really tight. Oh, speaking of which, let's start on the research to get that way. Hello? 30 data analysis. We have that many, right? Woohoo! Data banks, how many we have? 40. Woo! What about the other left by the somnium synthesizer? Yeah, there's no room here. Of course, if I did go here, I could have it come down here, then they could get into... Well, they can't get into lead suits because we don't have lead suits. So why are they even getting into suits down here? Because it's Chilly Willy? Alright, let's do this. Make sure they can't come down here through here. And then I'll have them get into suits. And then this is going to be the nuclear power plant. Is this running, by the way? Why aren't you running? Because you're waiting for aluminum for wires? Come on. Let's make this one step better, too. Save ourselves on the tasks. I will have to do something like this. Why aren't you coming through? Why aren't you flowing? Oh, because you can't build a pipe there. That's why. There was no other pipe. Yes, keep nice and chillies. Why are you flowing? Oh, you were supposed to flow back in. Prioritizing. But since this is empty, I'm going to have to temporarily move this. Oi. Something like this. This is temporary because I'm not going to be running these rusty oxidizers for very long. There we go. Now it's only it'll only flow from our nice cold water if this line is empty. And this line only gets empty when it's too warm, etc., etc., which... Is it always going to be too warm? Okay, no. Apparently some is flowing now. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. All right. So, back to life, back to reality. No, no, where are you going? Drywall? Let's get a couple more, just to be sure. Oh, look, there's a suit here. This would be nice to be fixed too, right? This is the actual floor. What is this supplying power to? And where are you? What a pain. Because I did this wrong in the first... Well, not wrong, but we were in our little hurry. I could just move this whole thing. What are you supplying power for? The main part of the base. I think it was because the buildings were new and they had their initial heat in. Yeah, I agree. Now I'm thinking about this again. We have 10 kilos worth of pressure in here. I don't even think we're using all of the power that we're generating in our hydrogen generator. We were going to use nuclear because we need nuclear rockets. Because we don't have any other choices. How am I going to get my radiation from here all the way up here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So that doesn't really help us much, does it? Many, many rad bolt reflectors, yeah, but shoot it through the center. Yeah, but then we'd be losing a lot of rad bolts in the process. Copper, no questions. I guess we have to build it here. Okay, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm down with the business. Let's get rid of all this. I think based on how many you'll be generating, it won't matter. That's true, but show me the path. Like, I'd have to make some sort of special path? Maybe through here? No. This is all in the way? I don't love it. Do not love it. What is... Where is polluted water coming from? Alright. So that's going to come up. Incapacitated? How did you get shot there? Uh-oh. How is that? Chat? Where's our emergency triage cot? He got trapped. There's nowhere to get trapped. They're not allowed. Oh, why are they allowed in there? Maybe he took too much radiation damage getting in here. So we're going to change that. They're going to come in through here. Oh, furniture, no medicines. Medicines. We should make a nice little area, shouldn't we? Oh, Farfignugan. All right, let me save the dupe first. No, I think it was definitely radiation damage. Or radiation exposure. There we go, Shadow Wolf. You are fine. Boo, boo, boo. Not that we ever need triage cots. What's a nice medical? Just like stone white walls. Oh, I wish I had enough to make a red cross. Do I have red? Magma wedge. No, I don't have solid. Oh, I do have chili red. It's not even Steven, though. It'll be fine. There we go. Oh, no, better yet. I can do this even better. So if I put a painting right here, or a painting right here. This is not as clean. I want it nice. Fun fact, using the Red Cross in games is considered a war crime as it is part of the Geneva Convention. Well, ours is not a Red Cross. It is a chili Red Cross. Different thing altogether. We'll just do it this way. There we go. It's so good. You don't need this one anymore. A little hangy pot action. Oh, there's a jumping Joya. And maybe a Mirth Leaf. What do we got? 24 degrees? Perfect. Okay. Next. This thing here. Oh, you need to drop off rust. We'll put this on a 1. So the auto super still moves it. And then can we get some of this swept? Thank you. Dupes are still wandering into the bright zone. They shouldn't be. I can't do that. Well, I guess I can do here. Yeah, there's no reason for them to go over here. Oh, they're going to be picking up eggs. That's what they're doing. They're picking up the eggs. Auto sweeper. Conveyor loader. I think you can reach that. Yes. And then we'll just do one of these numbers. Woo-woo! AKA the White Void. And remember, they do get a basic rad pill every day. Haunted, you should be a much better builder than that. Eggshells. Woo-woo! There we go. Perfect. And now I have to do something like this. And of course, we're going to get escaped convicts. Quickly, quickly, quickly! Oh, wow. Nobody escaped. Nobody did the escape. And then we will keep this dude out of there like this. Yeah. Eureka says one rat pill a day keeps them on the brink of death but doesn't kill them. Because we care about duplicant safety. I mean... Oh my goodness! This wire right here is iron. Metal. Copper. Iron! No, give me the wire. Why won't you let me see it? Chat, very disappointed in your color detection abilities. Okay? I'm supposed to be the only one that's all messed up. Not you. Here we... Oh, we got sparkle streakers! Sparkles! Sparkles! Yay! I like the sparkles. Alright, so... This is good. That's all the iron we have to worry about. These are where the rockets are going to go. So this place right here is going to be the nuclear something. Maybe. I mean, it goes up pretty high. Copper and iron are very close in color system, guy. Froggle says the rails are iron too, I think, in the same area. Ooh. Cobalt. Oh. Iron ore, iron ore, iron ore, iron. And then it switches over to cobalt. Way to go, Froggy. Perfect. Thank you. Rainbow Unicorn Pony, definitely not party. I will now move to a bed. Have a great stream, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. Colonel Sanders says that bright spot is what my fridge looks like when I open it for a midnight snack. Look at this, chat. Just absolutely crushing it. The reservoir is empty. Because we're not backing up any, which is good. Once these get filled, it will then back up. How are we doing with water here? We're doing pretty good. I feel confident we can clip this for now. We have 22 cycles till next activity. Yeah, this is plenty. This is plenty good. I am going to put a low priority sweep here too. The highest air vent, maybe iron? Aluminum. No, they're aluminums. Aluminum.
Aluminium.
don't need to be insulated because, well, it doesn't need to be insulated. It's not going to be transferring any thermals. Let's go something like this. Down. I don't want to be in that environment, so we'll go something like, yeah. Maybe. Let's see how many this would fit. A 1. Let's do priority 0. All we have is iron right now. 2, 3, 4. No. Maybe we should make a long boy. Are you going to get the meteors that land up there? How are you going to get them? We're just going to walk up the ladder. You should also make a basic plan to make sure it aligns. We'll figure that out later. That's a future Echo problem. Steam turbines are 5 wide? Yes, they are. And I'm thinking I want 9. So I'm thinking this needs to be a long boy. Actually, let me make it 10, because I am going to have some aqua tuners in there. So that's 50. Yeah. Nope, wrong thing. Let's see, 50. There we go. The I formation. Side build the turbines? It's not necessary. I say that now, but, you know. We'll have aqua tumors at the end. Nuclear power in the middle. Yeah. Present Echo thinks past Echo is a jerk for pushing all their problems onto them. Oh. Alright, we do need to get some of that new research going. Hello, virtual planetarium. This looks like a good spot. Sure, buddy. Got Nate says that makes future Echo the hero that will swoop in and save the day. Da-da-da-da! Did you just say aqua tumors? Aqua tunas. The new food in the next DLC. I love it. I am going to need a lot of copper. I'm going to need 2.4 tons of steel. I mean, this water is already 35 degrees, but it's being chilled. Time to move this over. Yay! Power. Let's go... Barbie. Let's go Barbie. Bop, 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 bop. Power. This can go away. I'm getting rid of all this. What are you servicing? The shiny bug, so you stay. You actually still have a job. Never mind. So the only thing that's going away is this. All y'all. Oh no, because that's what's running the desalination. Why is there a liquid filter in here still? I thought I cleaned this up. In. Here we go. This is redundant. Where are you coming from? I'm confused. Alright, the cooling loop comes all the way through. Oh, that's where the pump goes first. Pumps it down, cools everything down, and then sends it back up over here. So that can go away. That can be picked up. Beautiful! It's coming together. Liquid water is I think the liquid water passes right through. It doesn't even cause it to change its filters or anything, any of those problems. We were doing that because the salt water causes it to change its filter thing. Like resets the desalinator, but water passes through it kind of the same way a water passes through the words water sieve. Vintage spaghetti. It's not spaghetti, okay? There's been no spaghettis today. Wouldn't it be nice if we could make lead suits? Is there a chemical conversion? Like, I know the old movies that, oh, we can turn lead into gold sort of thing. But is there any way to make lead? I know not an auction not included. I'm just trying to give the devs any ideas. Deck says alchemy. Yes, yes. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. No, no, no. Thimble reads. Rob Roy says lead is made in the sun? The only reason I even believe that is because Rob Roy said it. No, there was old movies. I think it was like an Indiana Jones, right? Where their whole thing was... Their whole shtick was turning lead into gold. Next dupe's name. Next dupe's name. I helps cousin. I dumb. Alrighty. How are we doing up? Why is this taking so long? Where are the suits? Minor radiation sickness. Give it a break. Draco Dragon 88 with the 21 months. Your sub can now legally drink in the United States. Don't forget its middle name. I are dumb. I think we need to deliver another suit up here.
Bobby! Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Cheers to you.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Rob Roy says, to be more accurate, lead and most heavy metals are made during exploding supernova. Oh. All right, so automation. You're the one. You make ONI so much fun. Automation. All right, every once in a while, you are just gonna hook in just like this, and then you're gonna come way over here. And you're gonna drop it like it's hot, because it is hot. Then we're gonna add some of these storage binnies. And then we're gonna add some nice shipping. With the iron. Really? All I have is refined iron? Well, we're gonna wait. That's all that means. We're just gonna wait for it. And you can come. Like this. Go down, down. Are there non-explosive supernova? Says Inzan. That's fair point. U-235 decays into lead 207 to lead 207 after 700 million years. Oh my gosh. You want to feel small and insignificant. I too would like to live for 700 million years. Where finally I transfer into a beautiful rainbow. And my skin starts glittering like real vampires. Oh, I'm still salty. Still salty. Urifa says, why is throwing a grenade the same button as melee? I 100,000% agree. They should be able to remap those buttons in Fallout. Not to mention that, but heavy attack too? Just don't grab any grenades. Guess that's the only way you can really fix that. Copper! Bring it here. Iron ore, bring it here. That'll be fine. I need to move you. I want to move it so I can put... Boop. Oh, now I'm not gonna... I have to build the smart battery out of iron! That way I can build the... kiln right here. And so when I put an auto super right here, it'll be able to grab refined carbon and everything. This one can say lime? No, enable the building. Lime. Beautiful. And I know we have some refined carbon, so that'll be fine. In fact, where is it? Show me your stockpile of refined carbon. I know it's in here. Maybe I didn't make a lot? Doubtful. Very much doubtful. We'll go wood to refined carbon. We do have some coal, but we have almost 600 tons of wood. Let me get a quick, let's say 50. This place will get warm. I know. Not a big deal. We'll cross that bridge once again when we get there. Now give me some copper. Started off just 30. Yes, yes. You mentioned not the following week, the one after, you will do a community night stream. Will you be bringing the mason jar with you? What games do you have in mind? We normally play Fallout and Mario Kart. And no mason jars. Oh, predictions. I completely forgot. I got sidetracked with predictions. Let's do 2 back-to-back. This one, you only have 1 minute to get your predictions in. 1 minute. Alright, is this back to normal? Yes. You're still dormant for another 18 cycles. Doesn't matter. We have 5 tons of water there. The salt water's up at 52 degrees, and that's from making copper. And copper doesn't generate a lot of heat, so that's a whole thing. But it doesn't matter how warm this whole body of water gets, because we are cooling it. I mean, and look at this. steady flow of water. We now have 9 buffer tanks, all storing a bunch of 23-degree water. Oh, it even gets a little chillier too. Beautiful. Anglemo says, I'm not sure what I think about this. Satisfactory gives you an alert at each 2 hours you play. Is it one of those, you've been playing 2 hours, get up alerts? I'm kind of okay with it. Although I wish it would be an option to turn it off for people who do not care. Predictions ready. Let's do it. Printy! White capris? I think we have white capris. I'm happy about the capris. Don't get me wrong. Everybody wants some nice pants. They are bottoms. But, like, seriously? This is what gets me about this system. All the capris and fancy pants that it could have gave me, and it gave me another set of white capris. Literally, I had the options for all of these. Ugh. That is so infuriating. All right. Let me do the next prediction. Oh, looks like Queen or... Nope, closed. Got it. Next prediction is up. You got 1 minute. Why isn't it not doing it? Did the Queen already started? At least you get the 800 spools. I wanted the 3,200 spools worth of items. Let me try it again. Maybe it's because the other one was still closing. 1 minute. All right, the prediction is up. Last prediction of the day. I don't have a clue what our picture... I feel like we've done nothing today. We have done absolutely no overload damage. What are you talking about? 1,200, 480, 490 is 1,690. 2,170. All right, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Huh, you like apples? I don't want to keep wasting metals because the more you have to repair, you know what I mean? There we go. Yes. Perfect. Now it will not over... Every time you repair a conductive wire, it's gonna we're gonna lose some metal, and it is far too precious. My precious. I don't even know how we're gonna afford all the steam turbines. We did unlock the research reactor. Any ideas for the pictures? Urifa says we got 33,384 in the last prediction. You're cooking these poor crabs alive? No, I think they're hardy boys. Yeah, they can go up to 100 degrees. Not gonna get harder than 100 because it'd be flashing into steam. Screenshot the shine bug reactor of the bees. They're not new. We try to do the screenshot for something new that we did. Ba 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 ba. Basic tan shoes. I think those are new. Gloves and footwear. And basic tan shoes. Where's my shoesies? There they are. Let's also, we got to do our next duplicate. We did Ada, Amari. By the way, there's Nicola. I think it was Wit wanting to do Nicola. We're going alphabetical here. Ashcan's next up. Restyle. Obviously, some nice tan shoes and some jean gloves. Yes. If they had some jorts, I'd put Ashcan in some jorts. Unfortunately, we don't have any jorts. Joves. White capris. Oh, with the tan shoes? I'm thinking this is the winner. We have a lot of our dupes wearing the white capris, though. Do I have any tan? Is this tan? Oh, that might be it. Maybe one of the flannels? We've kind of been going flannel heavy because of all the new flannels. But I'm good with it. Oh. Ashcan. Ashcan came from a life on a farm. That's the reason why they have the nice rugged jean gloves. I'd say undies, but you only have one undie. Oh, there we go. Nice. Looking good, Ashcan. Good stuff. I have no picture. We did a lot of planning. I guess maybe the blossoms and the fertilizer. It ain't great. Get ready to say cheese. This thumbnail's not going to be great. 3, 2, 1. Let's go with a nice Parmesan. Click. By the way, chat, I finally found some olives stuffed with feta. To say that I'm disappointed would be an understatement. An absolute understatement. All you taste is the oil that the olives are soaking in. Take a close-up of Ashcan. Whereas with the others, you get the nice olive brine. You know, it's a whole thing. Did I save it? Boom. All right, stand by. Make sure you stay around for a minute. That way you can get some free echoes for joining the raid. Boop, boop, doo, 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 doo. I appreciate everybody coming out today. How long before the VOD is up? Well, the VOD will already be up on Twitch. The VOD will be up on YouTube shortly. It shouldn't take too long. All right, let me go see who we're going to say hi to. Appreciate everybody coming out today. A lot of love and support today. Let's go here. Echo Planner. Check my raid list. Just off a one shot. Every once in a while, I like to show some love to people already in our community, and auction not included. But it's hard because when you don't know people, all right, we're going to try somebody here. Let's go raid. I appreciate everybody sticking around for the raid. It helps me out. It's very exciting for the other streamer. All right, the raid is up. I appreciate everybody for coming out today. Thank you so much. The credits haven't been updated since the last video, so I think Wednesday, Thursday. Normally credits are updated once a week, so I appreciate you. All right, chat. Until next time, much love, happy gaming. I'll talk to you soon.